Hey guys, it's me and Glam Goat. Meh, meh, meh. Trash. Meh. And Little Pink Princess Dragon. It's empty. It's not trash. Meh, trash. Well, it kind of is trash, but it's empty stuff that we're gonna, go through and decide, like, was it good? Was it bad? Would we get it again? Do we hate it? Am I sorry that I even used it? So if you guys want to see what we got in the empties, trash. Hang out and we'll be right back. Ooh, we got a few things in here. Yes, we do. So let's start off with something. I got this. This is the, here we go, Fenty. I knew that. I knew that. This is the Fenty Beauty Lip. This is a beautiful color. It is, like, not difficult to apply. The little thing here is nice. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? However, it goes on, like, really thick. Now, I don't know. This actually came in a BoxyCharm, and you know how sometimes the products in the boxies are not the freshest. But oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. And Barbara's Beauty Bag gave this to me because, she was like, yeah, I don't really like the color. I love the color, but the whole, and it doesn't last very good. Like, it really has no staying powder, and for what I know you would pay for that little thing, yeah, I would say that's a no. However, I do love the packaging, and I like the color of the lippy that's in there, so I'm going to keep it just to set it over here next to my beautiful eyeliner that's in a similar packaging, although it's from a different company, just because I like to look at it, and when I get tired of looking at it, it'll be trash, and then we'll probably be, looking at it. So, we have, from the company Fresh, Soy Face Cleanser. I'm quite certain I got this in a box. I don't know which one, but somebody. I do think that this did its job very well. It was cleansing. However, if any of it got in my eyes, it was a little bit painful. And anytime I'm going to use a cleanser on my face, it's got to do at least two things. It's got to clean, okay? And I like some suds, because, cleaning bubbles, scrubbing bubbles, But number two, if it gets in my eye, it should not be painful. It's okay if I, feel it, but it should not be painful. And if something gets in my eye and it feels like, the fire's from hell, then no. And, well, like I said, I do think that was a good product to cleanse with. I would never purchase it just because I have other products that remove makeup and cleanse my face just as well and are not harsh and yet do not bring the fire of lava from the mountain of Hades into my eyes, So that one's kind of a nah. Here we have reading glasses. Odocite, California, Blue Aura, Turmeric and Holy Basil cleansing water. So this is basically a micellar water. This is, now I have really dry skin. And I forget who this came in. It's a little bit bougie. It's in a really heavy glass container that I should keep. But no, I'm not. No. I'm not sure that you can see the actual bottle there. Here you go. This did not dry out my face. It is the first micellar water I have ever used that was not drying on my skin. Now, I do have very dry skin, so if you have normal or oily skin, that might not be an issue for you. But for me, I just don't do that myself. And my first try was like, yeah, okay, you know, we'll see how dry this one does. I was impressed. It's a little bit pricey, and you know, just because I have way more other options of taking off my makeup, I wouldn't buy it because I just don't do the micellar water. But if I was going to buy micellar water, this would be the one, because it did its job and it did not dry out my skin. Which, you know, when you have dry skin, that's a serious issue, you know. Okay, we have CoverGirl Outlast Active. CoverGirl Outlast Active 24-hour foundation. Octanoxate sunscreen. Broad spectrum 20. Yeah, all that stuff they just said, just down the toilet, just flush it. Okay, no. It's not long lasting. It doesn't adhere inside my wrinkles, you know, like even if I put it on, hold everything so that it's all flat and powder it and, you know, wait for it to like really be done, the minute I have a wrinkle and then, you know, like here, and then it's like totally not, it leaves the wrinkles, okay? It doesn't even cake up in the wrinkles, it cakes up around the wrinkles because it pushes, the product gets pushed out of the wrinkle. So there's that, and it lasts about 2 minutes. Like, seriously, it doesn't last very long. I use it mostly to mix with other foundations that were a little too dark so that I could, you know, make the shade that I needed. But it definitely, it affected the quality of the foundations that I mixed it with. So there's no way. I totally do not recommend this. And I know people that use this product and they're like, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. Kudos to you. Didn't work for me. I will never buy it again. And of course I dropped it on the floor instead of putting it in the trash bag. I think I'm being smart putting a trash bag right here, right? Yeah. So yeah, I personally, no, I won't buy that again. Okay, here we have Pantene Beautiful Lengths. Yeah, it's a hair product. Conditioner strengthens against breakage for longer hair. I do like the Pantene products, and I do feel like this particular conditioner, when used according to the directions, really helped tame breakage, which is basically your split ends. You get split ends, it's hard to grow because they're constantly splitting and breaking. And this really helped to control those split ends, and therefore, I don't know, it was like all of a sudden my hair was growing, you know? So, good product. This can be bought at like Dollar General, you know? I mean, it's not expensive at all. I would totally buy that product again. Smashbox setting spray. I should just have these glasses on instead of these ones, right? Photo finish and weightless. I really felt like you could have used water and done just as good. Smashbox is a company that I really used to like, but for some reason, the past few Smashbox products that I've had, I've just not been impressed with. I felt like this did not set, and the sprayer was, it was a little bit spitty, you know. But you know, you spray it on, and then you let it dry. Take your fan, a little fanage, you know, and dry it down, you know. And usually, even if the spitty ones will, if it's gonna work, it'll work, you know. And no, it definitely was not. It did not set my makeup. Just didn't do it. So yeah, I would totally not purchase that. Here we have Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Sleeping Mask. I love a good sleeping mask. Glow Recipe is a wonderful brand. Avocado is so good for your skin. Like, seriously. Just go to the store, get an avocado, mash that thing up, and put it on your face. Because, oh, so good for your skin. So good. This was, I would totally purchase this. Awesome product. My skin loved this, you know. In the morning it was like a little green, but just felt so nice and soft and fresh, and I would definitely purchase that. I would. Okay. I hate the clear bottles when they put writing on both sides, because, like, how are you supposed to read the writing when you're seeing it on the other side too? This is Shivani Beauty Marvel. It was a serum. Okay, it was a serum. She was a little bit thick. So you put on like a drop, and then you spread that baby out. Like, it took a really long time to go through this bottle, because one drop, and it was thick. You put it, and then you just start spreading it, and it was like it never stopped spreading, you know. I also, you know, put a drop down here on my neck, but I felt like this really did its job, penetrated into my skin. When I put other products over it, it helped, it assisted those products to work better, which is, in my opinion, what a serum is for. It's supposed to have some nutrients of its own, but it's also supposed to aid your other products to, you know, those nutrients to soak in as well. I felt like this did a really good job. It did what it was supposed to do. It took a while. It was kind of a learning curve, because when I first put it on, it was so thick. I was like, what in the, you know, and I would get too much. So it took me a few uses to realize one drop will do ya. Just, you know, don't overdo it, and spread that one drop out, and you're good to go. So that, I would not mind having another one of those. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. Okay, what do we have here? We have a mask. Back to the glasses. This was, I believe this was Gracie. I could be mistaken. This might have been Gracie Lou Bargain Guru. It might have been her turn with the Beauty Ninjas. Snail Firming and Repair Mask creates skin elasticity, skin rejuvenation, and it's calming, which is all things that might, that's everything there. It's supposedly made from, you know, you can't read, it's all in Korean, but, you know, it has some snail secretions in it, and, you know, that doesn't freak me out at all, because I know what's in your food that you buy at the grocery store. So, yeah, a little slime on the face, yeah, it does not freak me out at all. I enjoyed this. I felt like it did what it was supposed to do, and I would totally use that again. I'm kind of keeping my eye open for other Snail product masks that might be on sale, because yeah, you know, on sale, yeah. You know, something that I can afford to buy, like, you know, more than one or two, and you know, and use it and see if it was like just the brand, or if it's the whole the whole Snail thing is really the way to go. So yeah, really, I thought that was a plus. Okay, my skinny mask. My skinny mask. Ain't nothing skinny about me. Australia. I'm assuming that's the... Okay, this was turmeric and vitamin C clay mask. You glow, girl. I'm not sure where I got this from. I'm sure it was either it was either an add-on or Ipsy, or someone sent it to me. I don't know. But while turmeric is really good for you, it's also a little bit drying, and I just have a really hard time with clay masks. It's hard for me to find a clay mask that does not dry out my skin. Turmeric, no. Charcoal, no. So, you know, some of the fruit ones are good, but for the most part, clay masks just don't do it for me. You know, they make my skin tight, but they make it tight because it's so, they suck all the moisture out of it. So, you know, just not really for me. So yeah, I totally would not do that. Here we have 111 Skin. This is a controversial brand. I know it's really expensive. I'm not even going to guess as to how much this costs. This is Cryo Activating Hydro Gel. I totally enjoyed this. I probably should just turn off the ring light, because, yeah. Maybe, can you see a little bit? Anyways, does its job, you know? Is it priced like out of the normal person's price range? Yes, totally. You know, if you're not getting it in a subscription box, and you know, you're a normal human with normal things that you have to cover, you know, you're not buying that on a regular basis. But it was really great while it lasted. And would I recommend it? If you have that kind of a budget, go for it. It is one of the better brands out there in skincare as far as I am concerned. For my skin, I really like the mask, the sheet mask, the vitamin C products. I think that they are superior, but my pocketbook does not. So, there's that. Too Faced. Y'all know how I feel about my Too Faced. I'm tempted to keep this because, you know, it's Too Faced. But I did. It was fine. I could put on, because I have dry skin, I do powder over. I like a setting powder. I don't bake, but I do like to set my foundation with just a fine powder. A fine powder, okay? And this was very fine. I didn't have to put a bunch of it on. It went on very lightly, and it, you know, set my foundation very nicely, and then I could follow it up with a setting spray, and, you know, it just assists my makeup in lasting, you know, all day long. Bare Minerals. This is a beautiful jar. I think I'm going to keep this jar because it is a beautiful jar. Okay. Is that right side up? Bare Minerals. I love this whole, you know, it's like a floral thing going on here. The jar, I believe, is plastic, but it's still very pretty. You know, I took it was at least setting powder. I took the thing out of it because I am going to utilize this jar. Probably if I get like a moisturizer in a tube, I kind of like a jar instead, you know, so I would use it for that. But the powder was horrible. It was horrible. It went on, like, it looked really good in the jar. It looked like it was fine. It felt nice and soft, but it went on like really streaky. Like I couldn't get it to blend out and be even without dislodging the foundation underneath. And I was like, this is way too much work. I mean, the whole point of setting products is to make it kind of less work, you know? It's not... That might have been better for like baking and not so much for setting. And then it oxidized. Like it was a color, but it looked like it was a color that would work for me until I had it on for like 2 seconds, and then I turned orange, like orange. I am still using that powder. I mixed it with, who did I mix it with? Oh, really? I don't have that in here? I mixed it with Ofra banana powder that was kind of the solid pressed powder. I just took I took something and scraped it until it became powdery, and then I mixed the two things together. It works a little bit better, but basically I'm just using it to use it up, and then I would never buy Bare Minerals again. Like, if it was just the shade, I might, you know, but I couldn't get it to blend. It was so streaky. I was like, no. So, well, I do like the jar, and like, gee, I wonder why it was a limited edition, you know, because it sucked. I just, yeah, no. Okay, Egg Essence Sheet Mask. This was one that I got. This was one of my choices for the Beauty Ninjas. Enriched with egg yolk extract and various nutritive components to deliver abundant moisture and nourishment deep into your skin. And is definitely Korean. Is from, I believe, is Esfolio. There is the name at the bottom here. I don't know, something 100%. Cellulose, something 100%. At any rate, I'm glad I still have, you know, one of these. I used another one too. This, whoa, totally moisturizing. Really, my face felt so nice. It wasn't like smoothing, but it was very moisturizing. Like my skin wasn't tight. It wasn't, you know, it was just nice. It was just really nice. So yes, I would totally use that one again. How many minutes are we at here? We are going to town, baby. Going to town. Let's get some of the big stuff out of here, and we'll have to save some other stuff for later. Glam Glow. This is their cleanser. I love this stuff. It does not hurt my eyes. It cleans. Like, you don't even have to really clean your makeup off first. I do use, like, I have a little scrubby that I use with my cleanser. You know, I don't just apply it with my fingers. I have, like, a little scrubby thing. But this, would I buy it again? I believe I actually purchased this one. I totally would. I love, like, all the Glam Glow products that are not clay mask. I have really liked and enjoyed. Okay, and here we have, this is going to be our last one. Mile High Club Volume and Length Mascara from Wander Beauty. Now I got to tell you, I'm not crazy about Wander Beauty products. They just don't really work well for me. But this mascara, she's a whole different horse. this worked really well. I would totally be happy to receive another one. I might even buy one. I felt like my lashes looked almost as good as if I had on like fake lashes that were like not dramatic, you know, just normal lashes. You know, it just made them thicker and a little bit longer and just really, yeah, that's good product. Good product, Wander Beauty. Okay, guys, we still have a few things left. We'll have to do them next time because we are definitely running out of time. Love you guys so much. Let me know, what is your favorite product? Skincare, makeup, whatever. What is your favorite thing to use? Until the next time, I hope you wake up dancing. Wake up dancing, boom, boom, wake up dancing every single day. Bye-bye.